Secretary Tillerson and I have engaged in critical discussions on issues of mutual interest to Jamaica and the United States, as well as the region.
Interest to Jamaica and the United States, as well as the region. And
we intend to pursue further review, revitalization, renewal, and restoration of CARICOM to increase its relevance and effectiveness.
You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Last week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness hosted United States Secretary of State Rex Tillerson for an historic 3-hour visit. Jamaica was Tillerson's last stop on a week-long visit to Latin America and the Caribbean. Boosting U.S.-Jamaica economic partnership, broadening U.S. CARICOM engagement, and climate change were among the issues discussed during bilateral talks Wednesday.
We have greatly valued America's efforts to disrupt transnational crime through continued support to effectively secure Jamaica's maritime space. We agreed to deepen our cooperation in this regard, acknowledging also that the sharing and exchange of intelligence is critical to the safety and security of our two countries and the wider region.
De-risking and correspondent banking issues, as well as the current political and economic situation in Venezuela, were also discussed. On the matter of energy security, Mr. Holness said Jamaica was exploring deepening its partnership with the United States in a bid to diversify its energy sector.
With the new dynamics in the global trade in energy, and with the United States now becoming a net exporter of energy resources, Jamaica can, in this new paradigm, benefit from that.
And following Wednesday's bilateral talks, Prime Minister Holness said Jamaica stood ready to welcome its citizens living abroad. He gave the assurance while fielding questions from the press. The Prime Minister was asked what Jamaica's position would be if the United States, which has the island's largest diaspora population, were to halt or reverse immigration.
Jamaica is the homeland for Jamaicans, and we would want to have their skills and their resources here. And we support them as well in their dreams to settle and work in other countries, and we encourage them to abide by the laws and institutions of that country.
The day before, Mr. Holness was in Parliament, where he tabled a copy of the CARICOM Review Commission report. Parliament is expected to debate the 33 recommendations made by the Commission the Prime Minister set up in 2016 to review Jamaica's relations with CARICOM and CARIFORUM. Mr. Holness told the House that the report will also be shared with CARICOM heads of government and the CARICOM Secretariat when Jamaica chairs the regional body in July 2018.
I am confident that in completing our collective review of the report, we will be able to make the right decisions and take the necessary actions to ensure the advancement of the region through CARICOM and continued cooperation with CARIFORUM states within the framework of the ACP group of states.
The Commission was established on June 20, 2016 under the chairmanship of former Prime Minister Bruce Golding. Its report was presented to Prime Minister Holness on March 30 last year and has since been discussed by the International Relations and Trade Committee of Cabinet. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has assigned Minister Horace Chang to oversee the development of a $6 billion industrial park and special economic zone in Nain, St. Elizabeth. The Prime Minister gave the directive following Thursday's signing of a framework agreement between the government and China's Gansu provincial government. The proposed industrial park and special economic zone is to be built alongside the JISCO all-part operations. It's intended to move the island from exporting raw materials to developing value-added manufacturing and fabrication industries led by the bauxite mineral sector. Jamaica and China have both agreed that the political, administrative and procedural preliminary activities will begin immediately in order to be able to announce the next phase when the parties meet in China at Gansu's Premier Construction Conference in September. On a Friday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness was on hand to honor more than 500 public sector workers who've served the island for 25 years and more. Back at Jamaica House, Mr. Holness hosted participants of the 2018 RGR Gleaner Spelling Bee. He used Thursday's courtesy call to commend Glenmuir High's Nathaniel Stone for winning top honours at this year's Spelling Bee Championships. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. We return next time with more of the news coming out of the Office of the Prime Minister.